We got 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order. Start with pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Next I have is approval of today's agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve today's agenda.
I'll second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? And none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Before I go to claims, do we have everybody on for the minutes?
Yep.
Okay. We will go to approval of claims for payment of 12/16/2020.
For the claims for payment, as presented.
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Utility permits, I have none. Secondary roads. Nothing. Let's move to acknowledge interest from Hanson Family Hospital in Dorsey and Whitney of refinancing of bonds. They reached out to us. BJ, go ahead.
Sure. I attended the meeting between the board and other stakeholders a couple weeks ago, and it is the hospital's intention to refinance bonds held on the property or the facilities there, and that refinancing would save approximately $1 million. So I was contacted by the bond attorney for the hospital, and I wanted to bring it to the board today to acknowledge and get permission to engage our bond attorney at Ehlers & Cooney to start working with them. So Lance, I'd make a motion to give approval to Eric Bowler at Ehlers & Cooney to work with the Hanson Family Hospital bond attorney at Hanson Family Hospital's expense to begin the refinancing process.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? When this originally started, Hanson Family Hospital paid for all the bonding for both sides. And that makes sense to why they would be doing it again. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next we have is an appointment to Jackson. We had somebody pass away, the clerk passed away in Jackson Township. And to reappoint for that position, I have talked to a person, they are willing to do it, Katie Reichsnyder. She does reside in Jackson Township.
I'll make a motion to appoint Katie Reichsnyder as the Jackson Township clerk.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next we have is set time and date for organizational meeting. That would be our January 4th meeting.
Lance, I'd make a motion to set the date and time for the 2021 organizational meeting for Monday, January 4th, 2021 at 9 a.m. in the large conference room of the Hardin County Courthouse.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, I had this put on, since we're gonna meet on the 4th, do we want to meet on the 6th for a regular meeting?
I would just make a motion to cancel the meeting from January 6th.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? By canceling that, we won't have claims for that week.
Correct.
So somebody in the auditor's office will inform the department heads and other people with claims to expedite those, and they'll send out an email to give a timeline. I got it yesterday.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right.
Any other discussion? Hearing no more, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is Sheriff's Monthly Report.
Lance, I make a motion to approve the sheriff's monthly report as presented.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Emergency management update.
Last week, we talked about the vaccinations coming in. We did not get the Pfizer, but we are getting 600 doses of the Moderna. The FDA needs to approve that for emergency use authorization on the 17th. And Rocky has told us that we're planning on seeing that the week after Christmas, so it'll be the 27th, something like that.
Yep, the week of the 27th, 28th.
Yeah, 27, 28 is when we anticipate seeing that. And we're already got most of the plan put together for doing the healthcare, the EMS providers and the hospital, one nursing home, and then the eye, dental, chiropractor, those three that are also included in healthcare providers, direct healthcare providers. So we've got that plan started and probably about halfway through that. So, okay. And we started last night on the commission's budget process. Went very well, so.
Sounds good. Anything else for us?
Oh, tower. The people come and put the new photo cell in today. So maybe it'll automatically go to bed and wake up in the morning like it's supposed to, instead of me having to put it to bed.
Thanks for doing that too. by the way.
Yes.
Not a problem. From there, let's go to public comments.
They can unmute themselves.
You have the ability to unmute.
Lance, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Why was it that the January 6th meeting is going to be canceled?
We will have a meeting on January 4th, Monday,
And why?
because it's the first day of the new year, and by code, we have to have our organization meeting and everything else that day.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Are there any other public comments?
Yes, I have a comment. This Moderna medication or shot that's coming in, when did he say that was coming in?
It's getting approved by the FDA tomorrow, and then we'll be getting our first shipment in next week.
Okay, and then I understand from like the news media, like healthcare providers, EMT providers, I think they even said like grocery store people, or, you know, they were all in that kind of category to get them because they worked with food and stuff to get those shots. Is that how we're doing it?
According to the CDC, our priority population for this first group is strictly healthcare providers who have direct patient contact, and then long-term care residents. That's our first population.
Okay, so we don't have enough then to do that.
No, nobody
Okay.
has yet.
No one has yet. Okay, and then my next question is, since we are up to 1,332 people that have the coronavirus in our county, and we're up to 22 deaths, do we have any plans to do anything in our county? I guess I'd like to address that to BJ. You're a nurse. What do you think about that?
Well, I think the number of cases, if you look at data, Pauline, the number of active cases is not that. So you have to take and do math, and you take the active cases equals the positive test minus the recovered would give you the active cases. So from a county standpoint, I don't believe, according to Iowa code, I have any delegated authority to make the doctors, the CDC, the Iowa Department of Public Health, any of those other acronym organizations do anything additional. So my recommendation is follow the CDC guidelines, take care of yourself. If you have underlying medical conditions, take extra precautions, stay home when you can, and use the entities that are involved in getting groceries to you, use curbside pickup, and wear a mask.
Any other public comments?
Okay, well, I guess with Christmas and New Year's, excuse me, with Christmas and New Year's coming on, we know we're gonna have a lot more, positive cases. Excuse me. And we haven't seen all of the Thanksgiving positive cases come in yet. So I guess what are we going to do, or do we have any plans for this? Like Polk
Do have
County
plans,
come
Paul.
on and they're thinking of doing some things. Some other counties are thinking of doing some things. Do you three have anything in mind, or are we still gonna sit like bumps on a log and not do anything?
Pauline, I'm going to tell you firsthand, the incubation period for this, according to the CDC, is anywhere from up to 14 days. So if my memory recalls, Thanksgiving was November 26th, so we're outside that 14-day window. According to data, I don't think we've seen any huge spike, and so I think that's open to interpretation as whether you believe that there was a spike or not with the Thanksgiving. With Christmas, again, wear a mask. If you have underlying health conditions, please protect yourself accordingly. When it's your turn for a vaccine, please weigh that option if you want to get that or not. I encourage it. If there's family gatherings that you're not comfortable because you don't know where your brother or cousin have or haven't been, please refrain from visiting them. But it's not my position as a county supervisor, nor do I have the delegated authority to cancel religious holidays. So I'm not in the business of canceling people's religious freedom, whether it's Hanukkah, Ramadan, Christmas, any of those holidays. I'm not going to go down that road and infringe on people's religious rights.
And Pauline, I don't know if you have the screen there and you can see comments, but Rocky Reents has commented on the screen on the chat that cases have continued to decrease since Thanksgiving. The spike was not near what they anticipated. We will continue to educate people to do the right thing. And I think that speaks well for our opinion here too.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. I've listened to this every week. You've gotten the same answer every week. I guess I'm gonna be a bump on the log at this point. I'm tired of hearing it. You know the answer. We don't have that authority. I'm done.
Yeah.
But you do have that authority. Other county supervisors have taken that authority and made masks mandatory. I'm speaking for a lot of us that have
I'm open for other public comments.
Yes, I have a public comment. No, you may not have the authority. You can take the authority. And no one's asking someone to cancel religious holidays. What we expect from elected officials is setting a good example. And so we don't have to see pictures coming out of them unmasked at various functions. But anyway, please wear a mask and have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too, Julie. I appreciate it.
Any other public comments? Hearing no more, let's go to other business.
I have no other business.
Budgeting first round is complete, and appreciate everybody's time and effort they put into that. So I think things are going well. So with that, I would ask to adjourn.
Second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.